Hello, everybody, and we're back for more programming. I'm trying out the cool SpudKeyboard, SpudMouse things that Graves on Twitter built. You should check them out. It's pretty cool that it tracks my mouse and keyboard and stuff. Alright, so I figure first off, I'll show you what I've been up to off stream a bit. So let me find the game real quick. So you'll notice that I've got this list of players now. So you can see who's connected to the server. And like on another window, I can type in a name. Something's a little wrong with text entry though. I don't quite understand it. But I was trying to type hello, but the L isn't working, so I don't know what's up with that. Maybe if I refresh the page. Okay, it works now. Yeah, that's pretty weird. So I don't know, I still don't know what's up with that. But yeah, I tried to type APC there, but only PC came out. So I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, you can definitely see who's connected. And then when you go to play, the names are displayed at the top, so you can see who's who. So that's cool. Yeah, and so then we'll go over how I did some of the code for that. And you might be wondering what this is, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So first things, I thought it would be neat maybe just to go over some of the main points. I'm not going to bother pulling up the full change, but a lot of this was all server-side. So on the server right, I already have the list of players. I already had that on the server, right? So I basically added, there's like an add player, remove player, and a broadcast player list function. Those are effectively the main things that I added here. And whenever you join a game, or join the server, or leave a game, leave the server, we broadcast the player list to everyone. And that's simply, we'll just embed to our IO the player list. And I made a simple struct. Rather than just pass exactly the server objects, I decided to make a simple struct to pass down. And so we just send that to every player. It has their name, their ID. Currently just using the socket ID that they're using to connect to the server. I did double check that you can't do anything bad with the socket ID. And then the player state, of course. And that's a new field I added. And so the state, if you're wondering, the player just has a state, and it's just this enum I made. Basically, there's 3 states right now: lobby, searching, and playing. Searching being when you hit quick match, but no one's joined yet. And playing, obviously, is when you're playing. And then in the game room, we set the state in the appropriate locations. So pretty straightforward, really. And so, yeah, so then client side, I have the socket manager, right? And so the socket manager just keeps a copy of the player list. And it registers for the service notification, and it'll send an update to a scene, but it also just makes a copy of it. So, like over in main menu, for example, when we create that player list box, we basically just get the latest list from the socket manager, and we turn it into text with a pretty simple, I just convert the state to some strings, and I just put the name dash thing, and very simple and straightforward. I should probably turn this into a like an HTML list box or something, so it has a scroll wheel. But for now, just as players join the server, it just gets longer and longer. Probably going off the screen if we had too many players join. But I don't really have to worry about that for now. So yeah, that's pretty much how I made the player list. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, let's go over to our to-do list and think about what we want to do today. So I think I do want to do some like health or energy bars. That'll be pretty easy. But first I wanted to get started on touch controls, because I think that that could be pretty interesting. So I went ahead and found a good virtual joystick to use. This guy Rex Rainbow, he does all kinds of cool Phaser 3 plugins, and so I'm just going by this guide, and it's pretty straightforward. So I went ahead and already added it, and you can see it here. And I'm just using my mouse for now, but this should theoretically work with touch controls. And so as you can see, I can drag it around, and yeah, that's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So I think the next step is to basically hook it up to player movement. So you might be wondering how I did this so far. So pretty much I just installed the plugin with npm, and then over in the main scene, I figured out a better way to work around this TypeScript error I was having. If I just define it here as any, I don't have any problems. So then here's how we create the joystick. We just create the virtual joystick, which we got from the plugins, and XY radius, and I just copied this from his demo code, and he had a bunch of stuff commented out, which I guess is just different little features you can have on the joystick. So yeah, it's pretty good. I do think I wanna I need to look at the example more to figure out how to hook up the actual input. Right now I'm not actually reading the input from the joystick, So we would definitely want to do that. And it looks like the easiest way to do that is probably... so in the sample I'm looking at, they do a dot on. So they do like dot on. Let's see. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't like that. Oops. And then he's got a function for dumping the state, but we can just do an inline function for now. All right. What is wrong here? Oh, this parentheses shouldn't be there. There we go. All right. So then here's what he's got in his sample function there, and then we'll just hook that up so it'll do what we want it to do. So we can refer to the joystick with self here, and ours is not capitalized, so fix that up. And then so basically, since this is a game object, every time our update gets called, it'll also call this update function on the game object. So it looks like, what is he doing? So he creates a cursor keys object, and then goes through and prints out some stuff. We can go ahead and change these to self.joystick. And this is just a string that he updates a text box with. So let's go ahead and add ourselves a text box. We'll call it like joy text. And we'll add just a text box. We'll just copy some of our other text. And we don't need to bother with TypeScript for now. Okay, and then just down here we can refer to it as self.joyText, and that'll get updated as we move our thing around, and we'll put it around there-ish. Okay, that should work. Let's see what we got. So now if I drag it around, we can't really see it there, can we? Hold on, let me push it over some. We'll just go, let's go to like 700 or something. That should be enough. Okay, so now when we drag it around, so the key down you can see is kind of which direction you're going, and the force and angle. Force is how far you're going, and the angle obviously is where you go around in a circle. And if I click off of it, obviously nothing happens. So the key down part is what we're most interested in, since that will be similar to how we're using the keyboard right now. We're not actually going to use the analog portion of it, I don't think, at least for now. So it looks like what we'll want to do is, so there's the cursor keys object. Let me hide the game a little bit. So right now it's just getting, okay, so if it's down, then it adds the name. I see what it's doing. So we can just use, this, but we can probably use stuff like up or down, right, and stuff in here. I don't know if there's a better way, because what actually is this cursor keys thing? No, it doesn't have TypeScript for us, but it looks like, I mean, this is just iterating through every possible thing. But for example, if we do like if cursor keys up is down, we can go ahead and just maybe for funsies, we'll make the joystick move. So if you've got up, it'll move up. maybe we'll mess around with that just to make sure we know how to capture these things. So if we're going down, but if we're going up, you can see in all three ups, it did move the joystick up whenever we did that. It's quite unusable now, but you get the idea. So what we can do is probably just we kind of just want to look for up, right, and left and down, right? So probably just right, left, and down. And I mean, while we're just experimenting, we can go ahead and keep moving the joystick just for just for messing around's sake. All right, so that should let us control our joystick in a pretty wonky way. But so now you can see we can move the joystick around, and that's roughly how we're going to move the player around. But we're just not going to actually move the actual joystick because that's kind of stupid. But so we're pretty much ready to copy this one over to the gameplay scene, I think. So let's go ahead. I wonder if there's a way to detect if you're on a phone or not. Well, for now, I'm actually having some trouble. I was trying to get my phone to connect to the local dev server, but I think my firewall is blocking it or something. And so for now, we won't. We'll probably just have to use the actual Heroku server for testing our phone. Until I at least figure out, what's the dealio with that. But yeah, for now, let's go ahead and add the joystick into the gameplay scene. So we'll just go ahead and copy the virtual joystick, import over there, and then we can basically just copy the stuff that adds our joystick object. So we'll go ahead and add joystick to make TypeScript happy. And there's our joystick. But we need to add it in a better spot. So we probably want to add it to like the bottom left corner, right? So I wonder. Let's see. I've got in my constants, I think, were defined the play area. So like we could go ahead and stick it in the bottom left. Let's go. We'll just do that and see what it looks like. So the X position will be the play area buffer X, and the Y position will be the buffer Y plus the game's height. And we'll see what that looks like. We could also make it a little smaller if we have to, and we can change the graphics as well, but we'll leave it for now. Presumably you can just put any kind of image game object there and it will represent it. That gets our joystick added to the scene, but we do still need the input. So let's go ahead and add the input function. And rather than have this inline function, let's actually call we'll make a new function. So currently I think we've got, don't we have like a handle input or something, or update and player input, something like that. It looks like we're doing it in doing it in the update loop. So actually we probably could go ahead, since we want this to be called on update as well, probably what we'll just do is just copy this into a new function, and we don't actually need to subscribe to an update method there, because we'll just do it in our own update. So actually in handle player input, wherever that is, what we should do is we can go ahead and read the joystick input. Let's go ahead and do that right around here. Did I go ahead and copy? I copied it already. So we'll go ahead and try to read the joystick input. So we'll go ahead and do this cursor keys thing, and we'll use this .joystick, and we don't need the string anymore actually, and we can change all these to this. And we're not gonna move the joystick like that. We don't need the string, so there we go. Alright, so this is and effectively what we're just gonna want to do is the same thing we were doing for the keyboard movement. So if you move up or down, or if you move left or right. Alright, that and honestly I think that'll do it. Oh, we don't even need to really do a loop here, do we? Yeah, it doesn't make sense to do a loop. There we go. Alright, so that should be pretty straightforward, I think. Do we need to even do anything else? I think that's it. Hold on, we have an error somewhere. Oh, I need to delete this because we don't need this here. Okay. Well, I think it's probably on the screen now. Let's go check it out. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get into a match, and there's our joystick. It is quite large though, and it does work though, but we've got a few other problems, as you can see, in that you just continuously shoot while the button is down. And I mean, that makes sense, I think, because of what's going on. I'm gonna have to experiment a little more with and if I can't connect to my phone, it will be a little tricky to test out multi-touch. But yeah, we should probably move this around. I wonder if we just want to try making the game bigger. Because right now, I believe my game is configured to be like 720p. Which, I don't know. How big are phones these days? Are they... let me go to the website on my phone just to see what it looks like right now. I did check it out earlier. So when I rotate my phone, let's see. Yeah, I don't know where exactly I want to. Where do I want to put the thing? I'll have to think about that. Let's see. So we could just put it like over the arena, but that's kind of annoying, right? We could shift the game over to the right some. That's probably what we should do. I feel like I'm gonna run out of space though, or something. If I want to keep the arena the same size, but I could make the game bigger. I wonder if I just want to do that for now, because I could just add some space to the bottom. But I don't know if that'll display right on some people's phones, because I don't know what resolution it has. Okay, well for now, let's what we're gonna do for now is probably move it just onto the play area, perhaps, and we'll make it a little smaller as well. So let's do that. So let's make the radius. I'm curious, what does this radius field? What does that change? That doesn't look like it changed too much. It did. Nah. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure if that changed what I wanted it to. Hey, Blue Raccoon, how's it going? Watch Crank It. Watch me cry. What? What do you mean? Alright, let's we'll move it over to the left or to the right some and up some. And that should put it in a better spot. But I do want to make it smaller. Oh, I should change these perhaps. Let's try let's see. Yeah, let's try like 75 and 25, and we'll change this to 75 as well. Maybe that'll be more reasonable. I still need to move it over a little bit more. We'll move it over 75 as well. Okay, I guess I should move it up as well. It means nothing. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I tried out this joystick thing. It should be potentially pretty interesting. Okay, so I've got it positioned where I want, I think, now. But we do need to experiment with shooting, because currently you shoot handle player input. Let's see. So currently shooting is done if space is down or if the mouse is down. But I don't know. And I did experiment with so I'm currently using pointer down for the mouse. I wonder how I do multi-touch here correctly. Because I don't want to. I want you to be able to use the I want you to be able to use the joystick with one hand, and the shoot with the other hand just by tapping. So I'm not sure. It looks like we need to add pointers, perhaps. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just looking at some of the examples right now. But if I can't get on my phone with this, it's a little bit annoying to try doing it. Let's see. So I think there is a way to do multiple pointers, and perhaps I can limit the joystick to one pointer. Oh, I should try to look up. Let me go. I know what I need to look up. So I think there's an example demo with 2 joysticks, and so I'm gonna look at that for a second. Let's see. So what they're doing is we're doing like this dot input dot add pointer 1, and then they create the 2 joysticks, but they're not specifying a pointer in there. Yeah, I don't really see him reference another pointer. So I'm not exactly... What does this do? By default, it creates 2 pointer objects, mouse pointer and pointer 1. You can create more by calling this method or by setting active pointers. The first 10 pointers are available via the input plugin. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if that'll just do what we want, though. Yeah, I need to, I should probably figure out this firewall thing that I think is preventing my, phone from connecting to my local network. But, I don't think I want to mess with that on stream. Because, that might take up a decent amount of time. and doing that's pretty annoying. So, I wonder what you're supposed to do. Because ideally what I want to do is I want to differentiate between, yeah, I really hate firewalls sometimes. I mean, we would be lost without them, but, yeah, let's see. But yeah, they always block what you want to do and just make it more annoying, right? So, I'm just trying to learn more about what add pointer does. So add pointer adds a pointer at runtime. So that'll increase the number of pointers we have by 1. Okay, so on a touch device, there's a mouse and a touch pointer. I'm not sure what that means exactly. Alright, well, we'll just have to experiment, I think. So, what I do need to change, though, is, I don't think I want it to be on pointer down. I think I want it to be on pointer up. But I don't know if I can specify... Like, I don't want it to shoot when you go up on the joystick. But, interesting. Alright, well, what am I doing? What am I doing right now? So right now I'm using this mouse down thing. And instead, we probably only want to shoot once on mouse up. So instead we can do is we can change, we'll change mouse up. Yeah, basically we're gonna ignore mouse down for now. And, on mouse up we'll do this. And then, basically in the handle input function, we'll make it so it clears it. And that way you'll only shoot once per mouse event. Let's double check that that works as we expect. So as we expect, we now shoot on mouse up, but if I do this, we can move around, but then when I let go it does a shoot though. Huh, well, I'm curious how it'll behave on the phone. So, let's go ahead and deploy this, and we'll see what happens. Oh, maybe first I'll remove it from the main. We don't need the stupid joystick on the main menu. So let's get rid of that. For now we're just going to delete it, I think. Yeah, we're just going to delete it. So the joystick and the joystick text, yeah, we'll delete all that. I don't think I added it anywhere else. Alright. So we'll ditch that. Okay, let me go ahead and deploy this. So what do we change? We added the joystick and the, I'm just making sure I didn't add anything else I didn't want to in this change. Oh yeah, this should be good. And, main menu, that's just me changing some stuff. That's fine though. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and deploy this. Yeah, sorry, I killed the joystick on the main menu. I hope you didn't want to play around with it there. Okay, so, I just need to upload that to GitHub and go to Heroku and hit the deploy button. So I uploaded the change. I just need to log in and hit deploy. Okay, I'm deploying the branch now. While that goes, maybe we can take a look at our other to-do list items. So, I want to add. We can go ahead and add the health bars, maybe. That might be a pretty easy thing to do. And then there's also we need buttons to switch weapons. Otherwise, how are you supposed to switch weapons on the phone, right? So maybe we can go ahead and add those buttons for now. So basically, I'm thinking we'll just add, so we can just have some buttons on the side over here, like a 1, 2, 3 or something for which weapon you have selected. That should be easy enough, right? So, what I'm probably going to do is just make a copy of, I think I'm going to just make a copy of my text button. In fact, we could probably actually just reuse the text button, but instead of a rectangle, we could have a circle, and then have a, let's see. Yeah, we can probably reuse a lot of this stuff, because I think set stroke style will work how we want. And yeah, let's repurpose some of this. So let's add a new parameter to our text button called let's call it circle for now. And what we'll do is where we create the rectangle, let's instead say if it's a circle, we'll do something else, and then if it's a rectangle, we'll do this. And we probably want to change the interactive as well based on the rectangle. And what we'll do is instead of rect, let's actually have, we're going to rename it to shape, and I think it's an arc is what we want. So it can be a rectangle or an arc, and then we can just say this dot shape equals these things. Basically everywhere we say rect, we're going to change it to shape instead, because the stroke style I believe should work perfectly fine on the I think that should work fine. Okay, and then if it's a circle, then this shape is going to be a circle. And then we need the I think we already added some circles on the main menu, or the gameplay scene, so let's go ahead and copy some of those. Oh, maybe these are the only circles I have. Oh, it's because they're in the graphics. Like the character graphics. Oh, they actually inherit from Arc. Okay, well that's fine. They both inherit from Arc, don't they? Well, this kind of circle, this is what we want anyways. So let's go back to text button. Okay, so it looks like it's just position and yeah, position. So we'll do 0, 0, and then radius. We'll do 75 for now, and then the color, which we should use the same color we're using there. And we might want to also, oh, we don't want it to actually be filled in. Yeah, we don't want it to be a filled in circle, so we'll put 0 and 0 for that. And then we'll basically just do the same thing here with this. And I don't know if we want to set the origin yet. Yo, what graphics? What graphics on a 2D game? Are you making fun of me for not having any graphics on my game? I don't know what you're saying here. Okay, so I think this will do a circle. We just have to add, we added this optional parameter, so let's go ahead and, for those are the square buttons, and this is also a square button. We probably should have made a new class for it, but okay, then on the main menu actually, let's change the how to play button to true and see what happens. Let's see if we get a circular button. Okay, well that's kind of something. Hey Sherway, how's it going? I'm messing around with some circles. Okay, so yeah, oh no problem. I managed to win when I played earlier. I won in the last chance qualifier, or the gauntlet. So I've secured my place in the tournament next weekend. So that should be good. I still need to figure out what I need to play in the tournament. I should probably practice some more gauntlet later today, maybe, to make sure I have a good idea of what I want to do. Okay, so I think we do want to set the origin, actually. So let's do that. And actually, on the main menu, let's we'll make a test button. We're just gonna say test equals a new text button. Let's put it at like 600, no, 700, 600, just to get it out of the way. And we want it to just be a single number, and it doesn't really need a callback. I think we could probably even pass it null. And we'll put true to make it a circle. And if I refresh... Okay, so I don't think we want origin... I don't think we want origin 0, 0. I think we want origin 0.5, 0.5 to put it in the middle. That's not quite in the middle. And that, that number was pretty bad looking too. That's pretty sad. That's a pretty sad number, actually. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so I think I want to make the circle a little bit smaller first off, and then we might want to adjust the text font size as well. So we could do like set style, and we can set the font size to a little bit bigger, I think. Maybe let's try 60 pixels just to see what that looks like. But then we also kind of want to center it, I think. Because I don't think we were doing that with align center. I don't know if that's it might be like text align or something. Let's see if that does anything. So our thing did get bigger. Oh, I know what I should do. Rather than that, I think the text object, we also want to set that origin to 0.5, 0.5. Whoops. Oh, I'm not showing you what I'm doing, but that's fine. I'm just gonna refresh it again real quick. There we go. Nice. So now our button is nice and centered. So I think we're just gonna go with some numbers for the weapon select. So over on the gameplay scene, we're gonna create some of those text buttons. Let's see. We'll go ahead and add how do I want to do it? I could make an array. Could make an array of buttons. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, because we need to do, we want to add, a text button, weapon 1 is a, new text button, this scene, and we need to figure out where we're putting it, which I think we're going to put it at roughly, the edge of the play area width, for the X, and for the Y, definitely there, but we need it to be below, it needs to be below the quit button probably. Where did I put the quit button? Well, the leaf game button. Yeah, the leaf game button. Man, there's too much stuff here. Let's do that. Okay, so let's do this down here near the quit button, since that's what we want it to be near. Okay, so so the quit button is like plus 20. Okay, well this is like if it was to be on top of the quit button. And we want that to be a 1. And this is like weapon 1 pressed. And then true because we want it to be a circle. Okay. Let's see. I want to make it a little bit further down. So let's weapon Y offset. Let's try like 75 or something. And we'll do plus that. And then we just want to do a loop here. We only are going to have 2 weapons to start, but we might. We'll make that. We'll change that later once we add more. But probably not going to let you have more than 3 or 4 weapons though. And we'll just say like new weapon. Actually, we'll just do weapon. Yeah, you've got 2 weapons right now. There's the fast bullet and then the slow bullet. But we'll probably add some more. We'll definitely add some more at some point. Alright, and we'll do weapon offset times I. I plus 1, I guess. Because we want it to start below the quit button for sure. Let's see, what's it? It's complaining about something. Oh, I'm missing the little arrow there. There we go. Okay, and then, rather than, for our text, it's just going to be the number. So that should be good. And then, what we can do is call, the switch weapon function, which is the same thing. I don't know if did I actually make it a function? Let's see. Handle player input. Where did I even do that at? Here it is. Okay, so there's change weapon. And I'm passing in a number. So we'll just call this change weapon function. Change weapon, and we need to it wants to pass in we need to pass in the right thing. It looks like 0 and 1 are the correct thing for now, perhaps, but what we'll do is let's have it say Here we go. So we're gonna say like let weapon equals shot type plane. We'll start at a plane, and then if I equals 1, we will switch it to the big slow one, and then we can pass in the weapon there. We probably should change this to something else. Let's call it shot. Okay, so that should do it. I guess we don't even really need to save. We don't even really need to save these buttons, but we probably should. Let's call them like weapon select buttons, and that's going to be an array of any. I just don't want to. I guess it's an array of text buttons. Yeah, that's what it is. There we go. And we can go ahead and create the array down when we create all the buttons. So it doesn't like this because it doesn't look like that it's empty. If I do like any, I don't think that fixes the problem. I mean, this probably fixes it, but I think that also kind of defeats the purpose of our TypeScript. But for now, we'll just do that because I don't want to mess with. I don't want to fight TypeScript. So there we create our weapon, and we'll go ahead and just push it onto our array. Not that we need to keep them, but okay. I think that's good. That should potentially do it. So let's get into a game. I don't see the buttons on screen. Let me check for any errors. Oh, we're getting some kind of errors. Hold on, let me what's going on here? Oh, it's complaining about the how to play scene. And that's because I have a text button here, and I added a parameter, but I didn't fix it up there. Okay, maybe we're good now. Okay, cool. So, obviously these aren't in the right spot, and it looks like the hover part is not working either. So, first let's just get them in a good spot. That's easy enough. So over on the gameplay scene, I'm just gonna adjust. I'm not gonna bother hiding the game. I'm gonna adjust. Let's just do plus 50 instead of 20, and the offset needs to be a bit more than 75. Let's try 120 or something. Okay, that's probably almost a decent amount of spacing. So let's move the quit button. Oh hey, thanks for the follow, John. J on. Or are they like wildcard blanks? And there's actually 2 letters that I don't know what they are. Alright, we'll move the quit button up a little bit, and we'll move our buttons up too, but we'll push them a little bit below quit, and that should be good, I think. Okay, I want to move it a little bit more to the left as well. Okay, that might be a little too much, but then the hover's not working, and I guess I should have noticed that on the main menu, that the hover's not working. So let's find out why that's not working. And actually, I know exactly why it's not working. And that's because I didn't add the interactive area to the thing. So rather than a rectangle, we want to do. Can we just do circle? I don't know if it's gonna. Maybe that'll work. Circle X, Y, and then it probably just wants a radius, right? So we'll do the radius of our circle. which is, I guess it's 60, because we're just doing it based on the pixels. For now, we're just going to hard code in 60 here. And, let's see. Let me refresh the page. It still doesn't quite look like it's working. Oh, because I'm doing rectangle contains. So how about circle contains? That sounds good, right? Okay, so then we'll bring up the site, and you can see that if I get close to it, it works, and I can click on it as well. So that's good, which means it should work on the other page as well, right? But it doesn't look like it's actually changing weapons for us. So that's kind of annoying. It looks like we got an error because the that's probably from the main menu though. Because on the main menu, I think I put null for the callback. I did. Okay, so let's try a couple things. First, let's go for the click callback. Let's just handle it being null. Just so we don't generate unnecessary errors when we click on things that we're just using to test. And then over in the gameplay scene, when we click on the button, I think I just want to spew out change weapon, and we'll put shot there. So I should expect to see that in my debug spew when I click on those buttons. So we're in a match. We click on this. Oh, it's calling. So if you notice, it's 2 every time, which that's wrong for a few reasons, isn't it? So okay, so I understand why it's 2 every time. And you'll notice, so this is a funny thing about JavaScript and callbacks. So you'll notice my array actually, it should only go through here, and it should be 0 the first time through, and it should be 1 the second time through, right? But it's 2 in the debug spew. Why? Why is that? And the answer is because after it goes through the loop again, it runs this I++, making I2. And what's going on is this callback has actually grabbed a reference to this this variable here, and so both callbacks are using the same variable, which is not what we want at all. That's bad. So instead, what we need to do in our callback here, what we're going to do is say we're going to say button index equals I, and since those are both numbers, it should just create a new variable for us that's button index, and that should do what we want. But is plain? Okay, yeah, plain is 2, so that makes sense. Okay, so now I should be able to I think that'll work now. So let's go run the game again and double check. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Why is it not working? I thought this would okay. Hold on, let's add more debug spew. So we'll add the button index there as well, just to make sure we're not crazy. Okay, so then start up the game, and so the index is still 2 every time, and so Maybe shot equals shot type dot plane of I. No, that's not quite what I want. Okay, cool. Thanks for dropping by, Blue Raccoon. So yeah, so I think it's still the problem is that this button index should never be 2. That's wrong. And it's because it's referencing this variable. I wonder if I say a new variable, because I don't know if let and var behave different. It's something silly like this. It's still doing it. What is going on here? What is going on here? Huh. I am a bit confused, actually. I would have thought... I mean, the problem is it's referencing the I. We kind of want to... Let's see. How do I could think of a few different ways to do this, but I feel like... Oh, I know what we need to do, I think. So in here... In here? No, that's not going to be right. Let me look up... I'm actually kind of curious about this. What is... it's called lambda expressions. I want to capture parameters to a lambda expression or something like that. Let's see. What do I need to do here? Okay, it looks like it does... Okay, so... Looking at some examples, it looks like I can... this example's not great. Let's see. So... I mean... So, we could definitely have a parameter into our function here, really, is what we should do. But then, we need to call it with that number. And there should be a way to capture... There should be a way to capture it, I think. It looks like someone is saying... Let me see. Maybe you can't do this. So in like C sharp or whatever, you used to be able, at least in that, you used to be able to capture stuff by doing like this or something, and then you could use it inside the lambda expression. But I don't know that JavaScript lets you do that. Alright, well, let's try. We're gonna try this. Oops. So we're gonna try this just to see what happens. I know in C sharp you're supposed to put like brackets and a thing, but let's try this. I'm curious what the result of this is. So it's actually undefined, which is interesting. I guess that's kind of expected, huh? Because I'm not, it's just a parameter to a function, right? Okay, well anyways, we probably need to just pass in the, actually how was I even setting the, text, now that I think about it? How was I setting the number text? How was I doing that? Wait, now I'm really confused. How does it know? How does it know what the text is? Luckily this is a very easy problem to fix. Oh yeah, the text is right here. So we can actually just key off that, but what I think I'm gonna do is actually add an extra field that's like params you want to pass in, and here's how we're gonna do it. So that's how we're gonna do it. So when we call the callback, we will the text button will just give whatever params you pass in as the last parameter. Oops, that's not where I want that. Oh yeah, that is where I want it. And we'll just save that as params on our object. And when we call the callback, we just pass it in. Very, very easy. Nice and simple. And now we're just getting some errors because we added that field, but we'll just pass in null for these other places because we don't actually care about things. There's no parameters, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, that should clean up everything. Okay, I think I've done it now. So here's the game. And we go in the quick match and we'll just check that our... Yep, so now you can see that you can switch weapons correctly. And as you can see, it actually works as well. But there is one thing that's kind of wonky, in that if you do a shot as soon as you click the button, which is kind of annoying. And the reason that's happening is because of how that mouse down event works. So let me just go ahead. For now, I'm going to delete that console log line because we don't need that anymore. But we do need to we need to handle the mouse input. But let's switch up things for a second. And I'm going to go to the website and play myself on my phone. Because I deployed that change, and I was really curious how well it was going to work. No, I didn't type my name quite right. Hold on, let me see if I can share this other window. Okay, so this is live, as you can see from the address bar. So I mistyped it on my phone, but I will try to play on my phone. So I've got a joystick now, so I'm on my phone and I'm using the joystick, and it seems to work. And up here on my desktop, I can move the pink guy, so that works. I'm still having the issue with when you let up, it does a shoot, which is kind of annoying. But shooting from just tapping on the screen works fine. So we're gonna have to mess around with that some more. Also, I notice on the phone, it is a little bit harder it's a little bit harder to deal with the lag, actually. But that's a different problem that we need to fix later at some point. But for now, at least it works. But another thing I've noticed is that the location of this thing is not actually very good, because it shows up at the bottom of my phone screen, and it's quite hard to press it. So I think what we're gonna do is let's actually make our game wider. So let's we can go ahead and close that now. Let's make the game wider, because wider is better, right? Where is that game? I'm looking for a game. There it is. Okay, so right now we're 1280 by 720, which is a pretty standard resolution. But let's go ahead and just make it bigger for now. So we'll bump it up to like we don't want to make it too big, I don't think. Let's just try like that size and see what happens. I don't think that should affect my yeah, it doesn't change anything yet, because we basically need to add more buffer though. So what we're gonna do is over in the gameplay scene, actually the constants, we're just gonna change our X buffer. I don't want to change it too much. We'll add 100 to it and see what that looks like. Okay, so now we've got more room to play with. So we could probably move this out a little bit more. See, what does this look like if I maximize it? It still looks pretty fine. Let's go ahead and make it like 150 or so. Just a little bit bigger. And then, I think, we should probably make it we should probably make the game a little bigger in the other direction as well. I feel like I'm gonna regret some of this. But, so I don't think... Did that make the game smaller? I can't tell. Well, we'll try that just to see. I'm curious how that'll change how it looks on the phone. I'll have to experiment with it some more. But we can go ahead and move the joystick over a little more. How far am I from affiliate? So Twitch affiliate, you need 50 followers. And I've actually been doing pretty good on that front. I'm up to 39. Wow, thanks so much everyone that's following. But then the hardest part is you need to have three average viewers every stream, right? And I don't have that number. I'm closer to like 1.3 or so. Yeah. And I don't know if Stream Elements counts as one of the viewers. Maybe it does. Maybe that inflates my numbers. But whatever. I don't know. It's coming along, I think. It'll probably be a while though. I'm not too worried about it. No, you don't have to. You don't need to cheat. You don't have to inflate my viewer numbers. I've mentioned this before, but I'm basically just doing this for fun, so I'm not too worried about it. of course I appreciate all the views. But I guess if I do get affiliate, I'll have to stop simul-streaming to YouTube. And I'll just, I'll turn the YouTube channel into like a, you know, stream storage. Something like that. Anyways, I was gonna move this back some, so it's not completely in the play area. But I don't need to worry about that too much. I do need to figure out how to make it stop capturing mouse input though. That's the annoying part. Actually, let me take that button off the... I don't need that button on the screen for the main menu. So let's see. What do we got now? Alright, so buttons work, but it shoots. Over here this works, but it also shoots. I guess the mouse line's gonna be pretty weird on mobile as well, but I can't see that until I deploy the change with the buttons. But that should be fine. I might want to make this oh, right now it's under. I think I want to make the joystick a little transparent. That's a pretty easy change. Over here where we create the circles, we could just add some transparency. And that should add the transparency. I don't know if you can really tell. I guess because the background's black. Though this is how you can switch weapons between the different shots. I was adding that in because for phone controls you're gonna need those buttons. But I do need to make it stop shooting. Okay. Rather than worry about the mouse input for now, I want to go ahead and add some energy bars because that looks pretty bad right now. So let's go ahead and do that. I think that'll be good. Let's see. Actually, let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and upload this to the server so I can test it on my phone again. Because I am curious how that works. Alright, so I'm deploying a new build to the server now. Okay, and while that runs, let's make some energy bars, right? For that we're going to want a new game object. Let's call it energy bar. And we'll just copy character graphic for now. And we'll call it energy bar. And I think I probably want it to be a container, I think. I think that'll be the simplest. And we already have some containers, I believe, somewhere. Don't we? They're all text and sprites and... Okay, yeah, text button is a container. Okay, so a container just needs to super with these. Let's see, so... we don't need these parameters, but we do need the X and Y. And, we do need to also worry about, like for a container, we need to do stuff like this .add. And then I think we still do scene add existing this. So, okay, cool. So now, what we're gonna want to do is, probably we'll make use of two different rectangles, one filled and one not filled. That seems like the simplest way to make an energy bar. So we'll just call them like filled rect, and it's going to be a game object rectangle, and we're going to have another one that's empty rect. Alright, and we'll just say like this dot filled rect equals I'm super lazy, so I'm just gonna copy another rectangle from text button. Here's where we copied a rectangle. Where are we? Energy bar, there we go. Okay, so we're just gonna plop that in there, and then we'll just have it be at since it's in the container, we don't want it to be offset from the container at all. So the position's gonna be 0, 0, and then I think for now we'll just define some constants. We'll call it like bar rect height. We probably don't want it to be too big. Let's experiment with like 15 or so. So that's going to be the height. As for the width, let's try like 150 or so. I mean, we'll see how that works. And we actually do want so for the filled rectangle, we do want it to be visible. Let's go ahead and add a parameter that's the color. And we'll just go ahead and set that there. And then we want another rectangle for the empty one. And the empty rectangle is going to be exactly the same, but it's not going to be filled. Instead, it'll be stroked. So we need some stroke width here. I'm going to say 2 for now. And the color will be the same color. And well, they both probably need the origin set. Yeah, so let's do that. I mean, they definitely need to have the same origin, that's for sure. Okie doke. And then we just need to add them both to the container. That way their positions are updated correctly with the container. Okay, and then well, we're gonna need one more thing, which is a update. What do we want to call it? Update fill percent or something. And that's gonna tell us how much of the filled rectangle we want to draw. So the filled rectangle, we want to set the width value actually. There's a set size function. Is that what we want? I don't know if this is what we want actually. This sets the internal size of the game object. For physics stuff, that's not what we want actually. Oh, what we could do is actually use the scale. Set the scale. I wonder if this will just do what we want. I wonder if that'll work. The origin might be wrong, but we'll experiment and see what happens. Okay, so I think this is pretty much what we want for our class. Let's go ahead and add it to the scene though. And maybe we'll just add it to the main menu to start. That way it's easier to experiment. So we'll add a new energy bar. Come on, it didn't It didn't auto-complete it for me. No? Fine, I'll do it myself. Energy bar from objects, energy bar. Okay. And pass in the scene and where we want it. Let's put it up over to the right and up pretty high. And for the color, let's go with blue. And if we just draw it like that, let's see what happens. Okay, well there's a green bar. That's not blue. That's not blue at all. Okay, now it's blue. Alright, so there's our blue energy bar. I think that's roughly the size I expected it to be. And now let's go ahead and add a bar.update. Actually, you can't see what I'm doing. So I'm going to call bar update fill percent. And let's try 0.5. And what we expect to happen is it's half as full. Alright, that actually looks exactly like I wanted it to. Nice. It could probably do with being a little bit bigger, right? Maybe I'm just gonna change those constants. Let's try like 25 for the height, and maybe 200 for the width. Okay, now it's a little chunkier. And let's go ahead and add the stroke width, make that a bit bigger too. There we go, now you can actually see it. Okie doke. Now that we know that it works, let's go ahead and get it added into our gameplay scene. So over in the gameplay scene, we've currently got these player and enemy health indicators. Basically, we're gonna add bars instead. Actually, I guess I could let's see, what are we doing with these right now? I think right now we're just we've already got the health indicator. I probably could have just changed this class. But whatever. For now, let's just turn these into energy bars instead. Maybe that added it. Okay, that added it for me automatically. Okay, and then the X and Y, we'll let that be. And then for the color, for health we'll use green for now. And that's the health bars. And we don't need to do that anymore. And then we'll do the energy bars as well. And those will be blue. Actually, let's pick a new color. Because that blue's too dark. So I want to pick something brighter. So I'm just pulling up some random hex color chart. Let's see. We kind of want like a bright blue. Maybe let's go with this color. It's a bit on the brighter side. It should look good. Okay, and then we'll get rid of these TypeScript errors by just turning these all into energy bars. And then the last thing we need to do is probably what we're calling update here. We just need to change that to update fill percentage. So what we'll do, it looks like we're doing it based on the world state. So I think what we might do is add some, we basically just want to add a max health and max energy into the things that are being returned. So the sim character is what's coming back, I believe. I don't know if I have TypeScript enabled there. It doesn't look like it, but I'm pretty sure it's a sim character. And we basically just want to add like max health and max energy. And we'll just set those at the very beginning. And we should be good. So that should set that. And then over here, instead of update, we're going to call update fill percent, and we're going to do their health divided by their max health. And we're just going to copy all this and change it to B2. And then we pretty much just want to do the same thing. Same thing down there, it looks like. Let's actually grab both of these. Actually, why is this not in update indicators? Oh, I must just not have deleted it. I must not have deleted it when I added the update indicators function. Okay, so there's that, and then the same thing with the energy, really. Except we'll just change it to energy and max energy. And that should be good. Player 2, player 2. Okay. I think that's it. Unless we've got some errors or something. I deleted the code from there. Okay, let's see if it runs. What do we got here? Let's start a quick match. Okay, so there's the energy bar, and it's filling up, as you can see. It's filling up very far. So, so the energy bar is quite a bit too large, I think. I'm actually a little confused. I'm a little confused as to what's going on here. Huh. Yeah, it looks really weird. That is very true. Very true. So this is what it looks like before anyone joins. I wonder what's going on there. It should start. Oh, because your energy didn't start full, did it? Let me check on that. Okay, yeah. So your starting energy is 50, so it should be updating it to like 0.5. But something wonky must be going on with our math or something, because okay, let's just check. Let's not worry about the energy bars for now, and let's just make sure the health bar works. So the health bar looks like it works as expected. Okay, it didn't update the last time for the last hit, but we'll probably want to add some cool effects when your health gets low. And then we also need to switch up the positions of things a bit. And for some reason the energy The energy indicators are just not correct looking at all. I am doing energy minus max energy, or divided by max energy. P1 energy divided by P1 max energy. You would think that would be correct. It seemed to work for health. Unless this is like undefined or something crazy. Because I didn't spell it right. That's a possibility. Max energy. No, that looks right. That looks right. Huh. That's weird. Oh, unless I'm not... I thought I basically send this whole structure when I return the world state. Like get world state. Yeah, I'm just passing the whole thing over. That's pretty weird. Okay, well, one thing I want to clear up is the starting positions of these bars. So I want health to always be on the left. So I think I need to swap. What did I do? Oh, because so the health indicator, let's see, and the energy. So let me just this will make it easier to think about where they are. Okay, so X starts at the buffer, and then buffer plus 250. And this one starts at... Okay, yeah, the problem with this was I was using origin, and that was because it was a text box, right? So instead we kind of want to start at buffer X plus width divided by 2. And then the health indicator, let's actually base the energy indicator's position on the health indicator's position. And let's do it up here too. Why doesn't it... Oh, because I need .x. Okay, and I needed this on this one. Okay, so now... Let's see where they're positioned now. So... That looks... not quite where I want them. Let's try... Can we just buff it up to like 250? That's pretty reasonable. That's pretty reasonable, I think. But, I am actually curious now how the, Okay, hold on, let's see. I want to start them not full for the energy, maybe, just to see what that looks like. So let's update them to 0. Okay, so that kind of looks right. And then I would expect when you join... So when you join... What's going on there? What in the world is going on there? So we can start debugging it probably. Oh, I see what's wrong. I see what's wrong. Well, I see part of what's wrong. So down here, I'm using scale, which should be okay. But if percent is greater than 1, we need to set it to 1. So that's why it's that's at least one part of why it's super wrong. But then my question is, why is the max energy... Oh, and then I think I know the answer to that as well. So over in the character, we set max energy to starting energy, which that's wrong. That's wrong. It needs to be max energy. There we go. Alright. It wasn't quite infinite. It was just, the problem was, we were dividing by, over in the, where we did the math, we were divided by max energy, but max energy was capped at the starting energy, which is 50. So it was going to like 100 divided by 50, which would be 2. So that was why the rectangle grew to twice as long. But now it's correct. Now it's correct, and it should look right. So, let me just refresh to make sure we're using the latest stuff, so you can see it starts at 50, and it goes up to, it goes up based on, how we use it. And, you can see that the energy goes down, and it starts going back up. So yeah, it seems pretty good. And you can see when it gets hit, the health goes down. Let me run into some bullets. So that looks good. Alright, so that's pretty much working. Let's go ahead and move the names and the weapon, because those are kind of in bad spots. So I think for the name, the name probably needs to move left and up some, maybe. I kind of want the name to be over the health bar, maybe. Yeah, let's try to position it over top of the health bar. And then the weapon select thing, we're gonna remove that for now, I think. I mean, we could, I probably don't need this text here as well, because that's kind of just debug text. Right, it just says that you join the game and then that your game started once it starts, right? And then the side, yeah, I don't need that text there. So let's, maybe we'll move the quit button all the way to the bottom, and then it'll have weapon. And ideally there's like a little picture for the weapon. I think that would be good. But, we're not going to draw any pictures, of course. At least not yet. My art skills are so bad. And I don't have like a drawing tablet or anything either. Because I can't justify the investment. If I don't know how to draw, right? It's a chicken and egg problem. Though you're supposed to really practice to draw on paper, right? Before you try to draw on a tablet. Okay, so we're gonna move the names. Yeah, player 1 name text. Let's go ahead and, we want to kind of align it with, the health indicator. So let's go ahead and move it down to where the health indicator is. Just to make it easier to line up. And we're not going to do that, I don't think. Okay, so let's see. We're going to say like player 1 info X is going to be here. And you're going to start at that. Do you do anything fun on the weekend? Yeah, I program. I program and play games. Other than that, I probably will go out biking tomorrow. That should be fun. I think the weather will be good. I've been doing some pretty long rides, so I'll probably do a shorter one. Maybe just like 20 miles total or something. The trails around here are pretty nice and flat, so it's easy to go far. I do actually want to start, I want to start playing the Ace Attorney, Great Ace Attorney game that just came out. I don't know if I want to play it on stream though, so I might just play it on my own time. I don't know that I I don't know that I want to read a visual novel. Ace Attorney, it's you never heard of it? It's a visual novel effectively, but you play as an attorney, and there's like courtroom segments where you present evidence and call into question their testimony, and then there's investigation segments where you like walk around a crime scene and find clues and talk to people, that kind of thing. It's they're really good. I highly recommend the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series. And so there's they kind of made this prequel series called The Great Ace Attorney, and that's what just came out recently. It's set in I forget exactly what time period it's set in. Maybe like the 1900s-ish in Japan. It should be pretty cool though. Alright, and let's player 2 info X. Oh, my lights just flickered. I hope I don't have any problems. That would be annoying. Oh, Doki Doki, that one's a pretty good one. I really liked that one. It was pretty funny. Lots of very amusing things happened in that game. If anyone hasn't played it, I highly recommend it. But don't look up any spoilers or anything, because that'll ruin it. You definitely don't want to see any spoilers. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of visual novel type games. I read all of Umineko, When the Seagulls Cry. I would highly recommend it. It's super long though, but lots of fun. It's kind of like a murder mystery type thing. That's probably all I'll say without spoiling anything. Okay, and I probably want to do like a Y position. Oh, this text Y. What was this set to initially? Just the play area buffer. Alright, we'll do this or so. That should be good. I hate positioning UI elements. It's always a lot of I've got a pretty decent Steam library. I actually play a decent number of games on consoles as well. I have Xbox Game Pass, which also gives me a lot of games, which is pretty cool. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to tweak? Oh, I want to remove that the weapon selection text. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Let's just not update it for now. And it'll start out as blank. And then I also want to remove there was the debug text. Whatever what was that text called? Oh, it had like game started in it. Yeah, online info text. Let's we'll hide that for now as well, because we don't really need that on screen. I should probably just delete it, but we'll just hide it for now. Okay, and then I want to move the quit button to like the bottom-ish. So the X is good, but for the, let's do plus the height minus 50 or so. And then the weapon selection buttons, the Y offset is good, but the starting position, let's start at like okay, we can change this now to just be times I, and then we'll start at plus I want to have room for some text. Let's do plus 75. And we want to add some text there just to say, that it's the weapons, so you know what it is. We'll just have weapon colon, and it'll be roughly at the same spot. Let me just copy all this actually. But we can delete some of that. Okay, that might be good, and we don't want the origin there. Okay, lots of UI changes. Let's see how broken it is. It's probably really broken. Alright, what does it look like? Okay, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. The player name could do with being a little bigger. And let's get rid of that, we don't need that stupid title text anymore, since we have a main menu now, right? We don't need that on screen, so I'm gonna delete the instruction text. Okay, so that's gone. Our weapon colon was a little too big. Let's try more like 34 pixels or so. And then the player names were a little too tiny. So let's make those maybe, we'll try 34. How's that looking? Okay, so weapon colon, let's actually center that. I think that'll fix the positioning issues there. So we're just going to change the origin to 0.5.5. We could bump it over just a tiny bit. We'll just bump it over just a tiny little bit. Okay, that seems good. I want to bump it down a little too, actually. Actually, for Y origin, it'll be 0. That's what we'll do there. The Y origin will be 0. Oh, yeah, okay. Then I want to move those things down as well. Okay, nice. So that's good. Alright. Cool, that seems good. Let's actually have the, I want the weapon you have selected to stay highlighted as well. I think that would be better. How's the player name looking? The player name looks fine, I suppose. It could be centered, I guess. I don't know. We'll think about it. I want to have as little text on screen as I can afford, I think. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to make, the quit button, that's fine down there. Let's make the button look like it's permanently highlighted or something after you click it. So let's see. Under, change weapon, what we want to do, so I believe I call this at the very beginning. Yeah, when you begin a game, we call change weapon. So when we call change weapon, aside from doing this stuff, we also want to update the button so it looks highlighted or something like that. So what we'll do is we'll loop through this.weapon selection buttons, and for each button, if the button is basically if it's the weapon we selected, Okay, so what we're gonna do is when we created those buttons and we passed in the parameter, right? I actually want to pass in the shot type as the parameter. And we should change the numbers too, because it should be 1 and 2 to go with the keyboard buttons, right? So let's see. Rather than do a loop, maybe I just want to individually make them, because it's kind of annoying. Oh, I know what. Yeah, my loop. I should just that's what I should do. So we'll start at shottype.plain, and we'll go until we get to shottype.bigSlow. We'll just do it that way. That should be fine. And then over here we'll do I minus this. That way we start at 0 for our offset, and for the number, so plain is 2. For the number, we'll just do I minus 1. I should probably clean this all up later, but anyways, okay, then we can delete this logic here and just call in with the parameter we pass in, because we're passing it in here. Okay, so that should be good. Now we're calling change weapon with the shot type. I should really probably just make another class that's like a weapon button or something, because what we need to do here is we need to determine if the button is the one we expect it to be. Well, for now we'll just do we'll just do something lame, which is if I equals 0, if it's the first button in the list, we know that it's shot type plain. Oh, okay, yeah, hold on. So this weapon that's coming in, this is the one where... Okay, we don't need to actually know that. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna do it this way. We should really come fix this up later. Because... Oh, hey, thanks for the subscribe on YouTube, Dahir Behi, I think I got that right. For some reason, I thought Stream Elements would echo that in chat, but it looks like it's not. I thought I tested it before. I might have to go tweak my Stream Elements settings. Okay, so basically we want to fix this up later, but for now we're just gonna do it this way. So if it equals the new button, then this button is the selected weapon. Switch it to show that. Otherwise, whoops. Otherwise, this button is not selected. And then what we'll do is just say like button dot I think I have a enabled or disabled or something. Yeah, I have a set enabled. Let's see what that looks like. So we'll set it to false. So you can't click it anymore. Let's try that and see what that looks like. Okay, so as you can see, The button is it's not there anymore. I mean, it's there, but it's disabled. And if we click 2, if we click 2, then you can see we switch over, and it looks great, right? So that works how I thought it would. It's a little shame it's disabled though. Like it's grayed out. There's probably a better way to represent that, honestly. Well, that's probably good enough for now. And I'm hitting it on the keyboard as well. And it does what I expect it to do, so that's nice. Okay, this works. I should probably make, I should probably actually use the analog portion of this. But we'll worry about that later. Okay, so we've got some cool graphics now. I wonder what else we might want to change. Let's go check out our to-do list. So we added the health and energy bars. That's done. And we've got the you can shoot, and there's the touchscreen and the switch weapon buttons. So that's all there. It's still a little janky. We kind of need to fix. Oh, I didn't add this Twitch command. I was supposed to do this before the stream started. Oh well. So there is some touch mouse cleanup work because we need to figure out how to capture the mouse touch inputs so you don't shoot. There should be a pretty good way to do that. I just need to mess around with that a bit more. What else is there to do? For UI wise, I think we're getting pretty good UI wise. I think that's good. It might be time to it might be time to start making the game fun. now that I've been messing around with other stuff. I mean, there's all these cool weapon ideas we came up with earlier. So we could try implementing some of those as well. I don't know that I really want to get started on that. And of course, we also have our client-side prediction work item, which is actually going to be quite a lot of work too. Let's go ahead and check in our health, energy bars, and UI updates. Oh, I had the game showing. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and check that in, and go ahead and upload it to the server. All right, let me deploy, and hopefully it'll look pretty decent on the phone. If it doesn't, well, that's just more work to do later. But yeah, I think maybe the next thing I want to do, before I make the game more complicated, I probably want to work on this client-side prediction work item. Because there's a lot of different things we have to do. There's kind of two parts. We want to run client movement locally. Okay, so that's the first part. That way it doesn't look like it's laggy. Then the second part is server side. We need to play user inputs in the past is what we need to do. And I think that'll work. I think that's all we need to do, really. And it's going to be based on your latency, I think. Though, it might not need to, we might need to worry about, based on, when the client, pressed, based on the elapsed, it doesn't look as good there. Based on the elapsed time, during that update, something like that. Let me think about that. So how we're running the simulation now, basically, as your input comes into the server, it comes into the server through player input or something like that. Send input. And that sends it over to the game room. And the game room, a big to-do here, for sure. But it basically just adds it into the unprocessed input. And then when we update the world, which happens every, I believe that's on a timer. Yeah, that's on our timer here. Every constant 100 milliseconds. So every 100 milliseconds we're calling world update. And that's when we run the simulation. So we set it up to run, and then we go through and step through the server, and we play back the input based on the time. These are the time since the server update. So like this is kind of the logic we'll have to change a bit, because instead what we kind of want to do is the server needs to keep more data back in the past about what the previous state of the world was, and then the client has to yeah, so that way we can play the inputs further back in time, right? Instead of just kind of when we get them. So yeah, we're kind of set up to do it. What is before? Oh, before run doesn't do anything right now. Yeah, we're gonna have to play around. I'm probably a little tired, so I don't think I'm gonna start on this today. But it's definitely something I want to do for sure. So yeah, let me delete some of our completed work items. Oh, I want to save your name so you don't have to type your name in every time as well. That would be nice. We did that. We kind of got all this stuff done. We still want to add, for private matches. Not that I really need it, I don't think. Okay. It looks like the deployment's done. Let me, go ahead and connect to the server. And, let me connect to the server on my phone, too. But let me display it for you guys. Let me move this window over some. Oops, not that window. Okay. And you don't need to see my address bar either. Okay. So I'm in the lobby. If anyone wants to play, you can go ahead and join. But I'm gonna load it up on my phone. Okay, so you can see that I've joined the lobby with my phone. And then we'll both start playing. And then I'm gonna move around with my phone. So yeah, the joystick's in a better place now, it looks like. So it's a little easier to control, but it still does shoot when I let up. But I can shoot while I'm moving around, so that's pretty cool. So that part works good. Switching weapons. Switching weapons does work, but the mouse line doesn't work. So I'll have to think about what I want to do there. It's on PC. It's a little like if you move your mouse off the screen, it's pretty bad too. But as long as you're on screen, it kind of does what we want it to do. But on mobile, it's just kind of you can't see it, but it's just kind of pointing in one direction the whole time. And I can't actually. That's the other thing I need to do, is I need to update the mouse line when you touch down with Alright, let me make a record of that. So update the aim mouse line on touchdown event. So that should make it more playable on the phone, I think. But other than that, and when you let up on the joystick, of course, it shoots. That's pretty annoying. But it up on the joystick or the weapon select buttons. Okay, yeah, but it's playable, I would say. I mean, it seems pretty reasonable. Okay, so yeah, I think if I get the client-side prediction stuff down, and if I get this stupid mouse up stuff done, it should be pretty good, I think. I could try fixing the mouse stuff maybe right now while we're thinking about it. So the first thing is the aim line. The aim line needs to be updated when you point her down. And okay, this is why the aim line is not updated correctly on touch, and it's because I'm just using the mouse pointer stuff. So what we want to do, I think, is So the real problem is that the joystick needs to eat my mouse input. Okay, so we can test this a lot easier if we go over to the main menu scene. So we're going to make the joystick on the main menu scene. I probably need to do this. Okay, so the joystick's on the main menu now. But what we're gonna do is let's have some text as well. And the text is gonna be we're gonna add a text at just near the top of the screen. And that's all we're gonna do. Hold on, it'll say test. And okay, that's on screen. Oh, that's super tiny though. Let's make it a little bit bigger. We don't really need to, but we will. Okay, so that's on screen. And now what I want to do is I want to fix up my mouse input here. So the joystick is already usable, but I want to add the how was I doing that? Oh, I changed it, didn't I? I was using this. was using this for the input, but I don't think we need to worry about that. So what I want to do is just like on the gameplay scene, we've got the pointer down and the pointer up messages. So let's add these on the main menu. And rather than the console, we're going to add them to the test text. And we're just going to say pointer down, and we're going to add a timestamp just so it's clear that it got updated. Okay, so we've got that. Let's just double check what that looks like. So you can see if I click anywhere on screen, it is updating the thing, including on my buttons. And what we need is for it not to trigger when we click on a button. So actually, rather than the joystick, I guess we should think about my buttons first. So I wonder if we need to add, let me do some searching online. Let's see. Wonder, let me get some water. So I think one thing we could do is we could try adding an on pointer down to the button. So we can try that, and maybe we'll just do nothing with it and see what happens. So it still picks it up when I click on it. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't do that. Okay. Let me look at just the documentation page. So one thing I suppose I could do is I could detect things on screen that you're not supposed to touch, and I could ignore any touches within those areas. But that seems I shouldn't have to do that, I don't think. I don't think I should have to do that. Oh, so this probably doesn't work. Because, hold on, because text button's a container, right? Oh, it has its own. It already has its own pointer up and down messages. Okay, yeah, we don't wanna screw that up. Let me think about that. So I know in some game engines, you can like when you handle mouse input, you can actually return true or something that you handled the message. But I don't know if that really applies for these JavaScript pointer notifications. Let's see. Oh, hey, I found something. Let's see. So it looks like the here we go. So the parameters to this function are pointer, local x, local y, and event. And it looks like you can say event dot stop propagation, and that supposedly works. So let's try that out. So let me click a button now, and look, what do you know? It didn't update my text. Okay, that's exactly what we want. So, let's go ahead and add that to the up event as well, I think. So that way when you click my buttons, it won't propagate those events. That seems good. So now we need to figure out how to do that for the joystick. Oh, I'm hiding it. So now we need to do that for the joystick too. So the joystick, we might just have to add a pointer down event to the joystick. I feel like it should already have a pointer down event though. I haven't actually looked at this code yet. Let's see. It doesn't look like there's any functions we want to toggle. Oh, it looks like it's got some booleans we could potentially use. Instead of the cursor keys thing, that might be more convenient, but we might switch over to analog, so I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. Let's just try to copy one of our events. And we'll just throw it on the joystick here. And oh, it doesn't have an on. Oh, is it not? Because it's not a game object, I guess. I would have thought it would be a game object. Can we look at the config? Oh, this is it for the config. Okay, actually, I know what we can do. I know what we can do now. So the trick is, these two game objects are there as well, right? So, what we can do is we can add it to these game objects. So let's try that and see what happens. So this still works. Over here, doesn't look like I could drag it anymore. Probably because base is eating the notifications. Let's stop doing that for base. Okay, so now we can drag it around, but we still got a single pointer down. Let's actually try as well to also do it for pointer up. Yeah, so the problem is think I would need to look at the code to really completely understand what's going on here. And I don't... Is there not a way for me to look at the actual source code? Oh, here it is. So I expect what's going on is that, Thumb, it probably just moves around and it doesn't care about. But, here we go, touch cursor. So, touch cursor. Let's go look at that. And what I expect, see if you notice, thumb doesn't do anything with the cursor, but this is pretty interesting. So touch cursor is just another one of his the Rex plugins, I think. Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a part of Phaser, perhaps. But let's see. What does this do? So it sets it interactive with circle, and the circle contains functions. So that's how you can click on it. Okay, and when you boot, it gives it a pointer down and a pointer move and up and all that good stuff. Okay, it emits an update. So it's just updating based on, but what we kind of want to do is have, I wonder how, oh, so I would have thought, you know, that, the touch event I add afterwards, okay, let's go back here. So the thumb is irrelevant. But this isn't. Okay, so let's see what happens if we just do this. Okay, so I can't use it anymore. So this is a little weird because I would have thought, oh, I think I know what we need to do. Okay, let's try this. So we're going to actually create the object first, and then pass it into the, oh man, it's been like 2.5 hours. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about stopping, but then I really wanted to do this. Okay, so the plan was, the plan here is that Virtual Joystick is going to add a pointer down event, and then I'm going to come and add a second pointer down event that should run after it. That's the hope, at least. And sure enough, it looks like it works. Though, I can't seem to, like, deselect it, actually. Which is a little odd. Like, I don't have my mouse up anymore. But, so if we don't stop propagation of the up event, it behaves more normally, but we do still get mouse up events. Let me go into a game and just make sure it still works. Oh, hold on, but I'm not, I need to copy the code I'm doing here. Because I'm curious, So let's copy this code over into gameplay scene, where we create the joystick. We'll pass in the base like that, and then we'll try this in here. Alright, let's see how that works. Okay, so it still works actually, but because of the key down, because of the up actually. Okay, but I have a pretty good idea on how to do this now. I can say if you let up, let's see. And this should work now. Yeah, so you can't fire by clicking on these buttons now. So that's good. This is pretty close to what we want. But if I just tweak how key up works, but I don't know why I can't. If I do stop propagation here, it gets a little wonky because I can't let go of it anymore, right? Oh, if I click off over here, huh? Interesting. I wonder how this is going to behave on mobile. Let's see. Oh, there's actually a stop immediate propagation, which stops any further listeners from being invoked. But there's also just stop propagation, which stops it from reaching any other scene. Interesting. I'm curious, well, I think what we'll do for now is we'll leave it like this. And then what we can do is, we can tweak, we can tweak, what do? We tweak, how we fire, right? So, down in, how am I doing it right now? Right now I'm doing it through this mouse down thing, which I'm setting in mouse up. But instead what we should do is, yeah, here's what we'll do. There's a few different ways we could do it, I suppose, but for now what we're gonna say is, we'll say down is true, and then here we're gonna say down is false, and then we're gonna do mouse fire. If down was true, then we're gonna fire. And up here we'll just add that as a boolean, and then the other places we have mouse down, and actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do this as well. Okay, and then finally, if if mouse fire is set here, then we'll actually shoot. So that should make it harder to shoot accidentally with the joystick. So now if I'm using the joystick and I let up, it's because I didn't have a mouse down out here that was captured. The mouse up is ignored. But I can still shoot up here, and that's good. And I can change weapons. So that's good. Okay, sweet. That's pretty much what I wanted to do there. The last thing, let me go back to my to-do. I think there's one more thing I want to do. Okay, so we kind of did that. But we need to update the mouse line for the touch person. So what we'll do is, so in pointer down, we're calling on mouse down. And we know it's like pointer, local X, local Y, and event are our parameters. And we can go ahead and pass these to mouse down. And what we can do here is actually use, we can do this stuff. I'll probably turn this into a function. Let's see. What I think I'll do is, so right now we're calling update mouse. Oh, I think I know what we want to do then. Let's see. Let me think about that. So we could add in like a pointer move event, perhaps. And have pointer move update the line. I almost want to do different things on touch. I guess we don't even need to draw the line on touch, right? That's probably... We probably don't want to draw the line, but we still do want to let you shoot based on the angle, right? So we still need to update mouse aim angle. That's going to be the important part, is updating the mouse aim angle. So basically when we decide to fire, make sure we update the angle too. And, we can go ahead and pass in the pointer as well to this stuff. That's what we can do here. So now we have the pointer. And so we can actually, update the line. Really we want to do this. Let's see. Okay, yeah, here's what we'll do. Let's add a function that's like update mouse line, and it passes in an X and a Y. Oh, we could even pass in a pointer object, probably. Yeah, let's do that. And yeah, we can do that. And basically it's just going to call, this function's going to call update mouse line with the mouse pointer. And then the rest of this is just going to be copied in here. And pointer. There we go. And the rest should all be good. Okay, and then we just need to say update mouse line when we go to fire and pass in the pointer. And I believe that will work. And actually, to better test this, I'm gonna stop calling update mouse here because I don't want it to I don't have a good way to test with my phone locally, right? Okay, so let's start a game. So switch to the weapon 2. Ignore that line, but basically when I let up, that's gonna be where I'm shooting. And so that looks right. And so what this means is that on touch it should work too, right? On touch it should work too. So then, we do, I probably don't even need this line, really. I don't think I really need the line. I mean, it's there to tell you you can shoot in at an angle, but I could probably just stop drawing it for now. Yeah, let's stop drawing that for now. We won't draw it, but we'll still use it because we're using the angle it's generating. So I'm basically just gonna set the alpha to 0. So I won't draw anymore. But it still works. It still works as you would expect. Okay, sweet. Let's remove the test junk from the main menu. Okay. We don't need that anymore either. I'm just deleting code, don't worry about it. Alright, and then I think we're good to go. Let me go ahead and deploy, I guess. Yeah, this should be good. So that should fix up my input worries. Alright, a bit of a detour, but we got it. Alright, and I will deploy. And let me just click the deploy button now that I've uploaded it. Alright, so we're deploying. But yeah, I think it was pretty productive today. I got some, made the UI a bit nicer, and I added the touch joystick for touch players. Though I guess, oh hey, how's it going? Do you want to try to play on a phone? Do you have a phone? The deployment's still running right now. You're on your laptop? Okay, well, I think I'm gonna try to play on my phone. Your phone's charging. Cool. We're still deploying right now. Alright, I could add this save your name stuff, but maybe we'll wait on that. I don't know. Still deploying. Okay, build succeeded. And now it's deploying it to the web server. So it should be done in just a moment. Looks like it released it. Let me try connecting. Oops, reloading. Okay, so there I am on the desktop. Let me connect to my phone. Okay, I'm on my phone now. Okay, I'm gonna hit quick match on my phone and see if somebody joins to play. Oh, it looks like I'm playing against somebody. Maybe. Is anyone? No, but you can't see it on the stream. But I'm just testing out. It looks like the input kind of works. The problem is if you go off the joypad too much. Sorry, I'm looking down at my phone. I don't know who I'm playing against. The names aren't showing up for some. Oh, somehow I'm in a game with myself. That's pretty weird. Alright, hold on. Okay, you're searching. I'm still getting matched up against phone. Why is that happening? Well, what happens if Arietta tries to play? Arietta gets matched up against you. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna quit this. Cause let me reload with my phone. Maybe something weird's going on. Okay, let me rename myself. Okay, player phone. Okay, quick match. Okay, are you... Okay, you're playing against my phone now. It's kind of hard to aim on your phone with the way this works. I wonder if I should just add a second joystick for the aiming. That's probably better, isn't it? I suppose I should look up what Brawl Stars does, because they have like that's a dual stick game, right? Okay, well I feel like I've pretty decent success here. But I should go investigate. I think having a dual stick shooter types controls will probably end up being better. But yeah. Seems good. Cool. Alright, I went ahead and left that match. Thanks for trying it out with me. But yeah, I should try, oh, so something weird. My player name on my desktop, like it still has my old self connected or something. I'm gonna refresh. Oh, the game's not very fun to play yet. I wouldn't worry about that part. But yeah, maybe, investigate dual stick controls. I'm typing into my to-do list. But yeah, I think I want to check out Brawl Stars because I remember playing that a little bit and it worked pretty well. And that might help. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's plenty for today. Thanks for dropping by. Next weekend we'll not be programming because we're going to be playing in the Runeterra seasonal tournament. Yeah, cause I qualified, so that should be exciting. I'll stay updated on Twitter and stuff. I need to put out a new schedule for next week. I'm actually taking the week off from work, so I should be able to do a lot of streams if I want to. I think I definitely want to play. I kind of want to play Gradius 3 with the super old Super Nintendo game, just because the side-scrolling, bullet shooter type thing is what I'm programming. So I'll probably play Gradius 3. That'll probably only take one day though. And then I was thinking about trying out the new game, The Ascent. That came out, and it's on Game Pass, so I can play it for free, which is pretty nice. So maybe we'll play that. I think it's getting decent reviews, isn't it? Let me, what's it looking on? Metacritic, it's like a 70 something. I mean, that's pretty decent, right? A little worse on Xbox. Uh-oh. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll play that. I don't know. We'll see what else there is. There's always Guilty Gear. Maybe I'll play that on the extra days. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, well, that's it for now. And I will go, I don't know what else I'm gonna do the rest of the day. Maybe just relax. Actually, I need to go to the grocery store. I'm almost out of food. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And, I'll try to work on the game a little more, so it'll be a little more fun. Oh, you haven't bought Guilty Gear? I would highly recommend it if you like fighting games at all. But, I think it's actually pretty cheap on, I guess if I'm gonna keep talking, I might as well show up. I think it's pretty cheap on, like, CD keys if you want it for PC. It's like $30, $32. If you don't like fighting games, I wouldn't really recommend it though. I would only recommend it if you like fighting games. But if you do like fighting games, oh wow. I don't know what that currency is. Oh, Singapore dollars. I see. That does sound more expensive. I don't know if you can buy... I don't know if CD Keys has the right region for Steam or whatever. But anyways. I mean, you don't have to buy it. Again, unless you really like fighting games, I would not recommend. It's very hard to play. But, alright, well... well, if you do get it, let me know when I'm playing and we can play in a lobby or something. But yeah, so I'll probably play some Guilty Gear next week. We'll see. I don't know if I'll schedule it or I might just kind of randomly play it. We'll see. Maybe I'll only schedule out to like Wednesday. If I want to stream on like Monday and Tuesday or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Alright, I'm signing off for real. See you later.